Oh, my hair's messed up. Let me fix it. Listen, listen, y'all. So I caught word last night that someone was doing a live stream and there were some things going on. Well, I went to bed last night because I was tired. I hung out with Doubtfire, and me and Ghost and Doubtfire played poker last night on Discord for to about 2 o'clock this morning. And well, anyway, found out there was some going on. Oh my god, dude! It's wait let a few people come in here, and I'll start telling it. I don't want to talk about it because it hits on so many different things that I kind of want to hit on. You know, I'm used to being in the mix of a lot of these different things, but now I get to sit on the sideline a little bit and just watching. It ain't a problem for me. It ain't something that's happened to me. It's just something that's happening that I knew that was going to happen. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. So hey, make sure my mic's working. So yeah, I got a. I'm not drinking beer. Drinking Red Bull. Red Bull makes me anxious. Uh, but I wanted to touch base on this because I heard there was some going on. I didn't know if that people were talking about me. I'm like, that's what made me curious, and I went over there. Uh, it- Cap's Captain Spawn and Entertainment. If you haven't watched his last live stream, you need to go over there and watch it. You need to go over there and watch it. Uh, like I said, I heard some people with some shit was going down over there. There was so hell. This morning I got up and I looked up and just sit there and listened while I was doing a few things. And dude, I just started laughing. I started one reason I'm laughing about it because about this time last year, uh, everybody was hating on me because I was going after Ann. I had people on other channels saying shit about me that didn't even know me. Right, come to my stream, cussing at me, and ended up fussing with somebody. They didn't even know they were arguing. Um, I got belittled because I made these little shorts of Ann where she was bent over and stuff. I remember this same person uh, trashed me for making these pictures of Ann bent over, and making fun of Ann's ass. Right? You remember Shannon? You remember how you talked about me and stuff, right? You remember? Uh, Now it seems like you remember I got all that shit from you, and now you see what I'm talking about. Now you see what I was fighting. You see why I was responding the way I responded. So Shannon, I appreciate your apology. You need to apologize to me because this is what's kind of got me and Cap off center in our friendship is because y'all want to hold Ann accountable for what she did, and she needs to be held accountable. I'm not saying she does it. She needs to be held accountable. But when I tried to hold her accountable, y'all turned my what I was doing to stick up for myself into something to fuck with me over. I told y'all, I said, mark my words, this is just a matter of time before you start having the same fucking problems that everybody else has with Ann, including myself. Right? Um, I tried to be friends with Ann again. It just wasn't going to work out because every time I looked at her, all I could think about was what's going to happen the next time me and her has an argument. Is she gonna start drawing shit on my kids' faces again? Is it gonna be this whole new debacle that I got to deal with? So that's kind of like me and Ann. I apologized. She said she forgave me. She apologized to me. I forgave her, and then I decided I didn't want to hang out with nobody that used to do me like that because I'm not gonna wait around for be done that way again. you know. But besides all that, everybody already knows that story. So, I'm watching Cap's stream and see last year when she was doing shit like that to me, and I'd say stuff, nobody was. Everybody, Bounty, you need to do this. Bounty, she's a woman. Bounty, she's been making pictures or videos about her going to jump off a bridge some fucking where. And Bounty, the things that you're doing to Ann is pushing poor little Ann to do some stuff. I needed to check myself. But now y'all are dealing with what Ann was doing to me, right? Like Ann get mad at me and go do a live stream and say, well, he won't let me on my panel, on his panel to defend myself. No, I knew that she was capable of drawing. If she was capable of drawing obscenities on my minor children's faces, they ain't no telling what she could do when I let her up on my panel. And y'all found out first thing last night because that's what Ann done. Ann got so upset, she's so desperate to get at somebody, she jumped up and pulled her fucking pants up and showed her whole fucking ass and giant and all. Like they talked like it was so big that they seen like there were woodland creatures living inside there, like it was a fucking den out in the fucking woods. So it had trees, stumps, and everything growed up around it. Like they talked like they didn't know if it was an animal or somebody driving from a long distance with dim headlights coming trying to drive out of there because it finally got to see some light. Maybe like, oh, there's the light in the tunnel. I think it's funny, Ann. You are the product of your own demise, right? You do this to yourself. I'm not. Listen, if this is what you do on the internet when you're not happy and people know about this, no self-respecting person is going to let you up on their panel ever again. No self-respecting person is going to associate with anybody that draws obscenities on children. And when she don't get her little way, she drops drawers on live stream, try to get somebody a strike or whatever. She attacks. There's a reason why this woman's alone. There's a reason why this woman, so many people don't allow her at their page is because she's vile. She's vile. That's why I forgave her for what she did. But listen, it's hard to stay forgiving like that when when I forgave her, I didn't know that she had drew pictures on other little kids on other people's family members since she'd done mine, and now she's using her own ass to porn bomb. Like gets up there and wants to talk, and then when the conversation don't go Ann's way, she jumps up and shows her whole. Listen, that's a nasty sight. That is a fucking axe wound. Like I said, like I said, I couldn't tell whether it was a raccoon hiding in there or there was a little bitty vehicle driving from way up the road. Seen that light because she opened when there finally was some light down there, and whoever was lost in that hole down there finally found some direction to go in the fucking abyss of darkness. Like I said, I am open to accept apologies from people like Shannon, who trashed me all fucking last year, didn't know me from fucking Adam. All she knew of me was what Ann had told her, and she trashed me. Still acts like I'm, piece of fucking shit out there. And hell, she don't even fucking know me. She just went on the person that Ann's everything that I said she was. And y'all motherfuckers still ain't took the time to apologize. That's one of the reasons me and Cap, why I just kind of cut ties with Cap too, because Cap was one of those people like telling me that I was doing wrong. But as soon as it happened to some fucking body else, then Cap, I mean, me and Cap's been friends for years. But when it happened to me, it didn't really fucking matter. But as soon as it happened to some fucking body else, oh, Bounty, me and Ann ain't friends no more. Well, dude, you ain't been hanging out with me for a good minute. You don't hang out with Miscellaneous or KC. You come in and shout their name and text. That's all we see from you. Like you're barely even a part-time friend to the people you say you're not mad at. I mean, you could be mad at me. That's fine. I'm just to a point that you want to apologize to me for me having to deal with what I had to deal with Ann, and y'all didn't help me out none. Now Ann's doing the same shit to y'all, but you want to still stay mad at me. No, I think really what should happen is, Bounty, you was right the whole time. Bounty, I shouldn't have never said anything to you when you were sticking up, because she done me the same way. She's out of control. I would accept that. I'm like, yeah, all right. That's what all I wanted to hear is y'all acknowledge the shit that you put me through last year through the shorts that I was making, because she was drawing dicks and shit on my daughter's faces, right? And y'all harbored that fucking fat bitch that does that shit. Y'all harbored her and stuck up for her and patted her on the back and told her everything's going to be all right. But as soon as she started doing it to other people that you knew, you're ready to get her. So that's kind of why I've done this whole live stream. This is really to you and you, Shannon and Kat. Yeah, Ann's doing some fucking fucked up shit. Just know that you didn't have a problem with the shit that she does until she done it to you. You understand? She needs to delete her channel, Lisa. She does. Ann needs to go away. I want to start a whole hashtag. Ann, go away. Listen, she's not getting any better. She's making things worse. But really the thing I'm just trying to put out there, the Shannon and Kat. Last year she was doing the shit to me, and I responded the way I did, and they treated me like, I mean, they were, Lisa, you too. To be quite honest with you, when I was defending myself over what Ann was doing to me, you sided with her, right? You sided with her. Now she's doing other people, and now it's a problem. You understand how that makes me feel? I'm not mad at you, Lisa. I'm not condemning you. You know, you're welcome to hang out, and I just want to tell you how I feel. It's feelings that I have. That's what the reason I was on Ann's ass last year, because what she was doing to me, and it's very fucking reminiscent of how she's doing to people that were hating on me. When these people were doing it to me, it was okay. Now she's doing it to other people. It's not okay. well, I mean, well, the way I seen it. This is the way I seen it, because you remember me and you got. I was over at Shannon's saying stuff in Shannon's, and you was at Shannon's giving me what for. So I'm not trying to start argument with you. I'm just kind of telling you that these people that are on Ann right now are the same ones that were on my ass when I was on Ann's ass. And all I'm saying is, I'm just seeing it for what it is. I want people that call me friends to be my friend, and stick up for me like they do other people when they do dumb shit. Ann needs to go away. She, I mean, she don't. I don't want no harm come to her, but the internet is not her forte, or whatever you say that word, forte. you know, I lost. I was doing good last year. Wasn't drinking. I mean, I was drinking a little bit odd and on and off. But hell, I'd be trying to hang out, and like as soon as me and Sean got back being friends last year, and started on me, like she couldn't stand that me and Sean were getting along. She enjoyed us. A lot of the reason me and Sean had problems back then is because of Ann. Ann gives money to pay for responses to other people. But that's kind of why I'm bringing the light. Yeah, Ann, that's a pretty fucking shitty thing to do. What you did to me, drawing pictures on my kids, that's really fucking shitty thing to do. Rumor has it that you've also done other people after me, and then you had the audacity to come apologize to me for what you did. That's the reason I'm not going to hang out with Ann when I figured things out. Really, the only reason she was coming back to hang out with me because she knew I'd probably be more accepting than others, because I I do forgive people, you know, because I asked for forgiveness for myself. You know, a lot of people forgave me on the, you know, including Lisa, forgave me on things. But that's kind of what I, you know, want to bring to people's attention. Yeah, I told y'all Ann's like this. Out of all the people that I've come across on the internet, Ann is the most banned. I thought I was. I thought I was banned at most places. No, Ann beats me by double. Ann beats me by double. Failed relationships from the internet, peeing on people's jackets, tearing their own house up and blaming it on the person that wasn't, you know, that didn't do it. We all know that, right? We know that she tore her house up and said that, oh, what's his name done it, and he couldn't do nothing about it. So he had to pay. You know, she, that's how spiteful she is. But yeah, you know, to anybody listening, I'll tell you what happened last night. Ann begged for a chance to come talk. They let her up. She talked for a few minutes. She didn't get her way in the conversation, so she jumped up, dropped drawers, showed her whole vagina. You could, from the way I heard it, you could see up in the hole of it. It was nasty and axe woundish. And she done that because she wanted to bring somebody's channel down because she didn't get her fucking way. She throws tantrums and she will do anything she can to try to hurt somebody. When she's hurt, she will try to hurt you. And that's the reason she started doing other people drawing the pictures on kids' faces. It's because the first time she did it was to me, and she didn't have any real consequence from it. Then when she done somebody else, she didn't get any consequence from that either. So she kept doing it until they finally like, nah, we didn't give you a chance on it, and you still do it. Well, if you'd have nipped it in the butt in the first place when she'd done it to me, then I wouldn't be upset. You know, I mean, I know people thought said that ain't right, Ann, but at the same time, patting her on the back, so, say no, no, Ann, and everything's gonna be all right. Yeah, yeah. If it would have been somebody else first, I'd imagine. I can only imagine how Sean would have had to react if he'd done that to his kids. Which he told me, so yeah, it would be a big problem, but she didn't do it to me. So that's kind of, you understand what I'm getting at. And so that's what I'm saying. I just remember how I got treated when Ann was doing it to me. Now Ann's doing it to others, and now it's a problem. And so you know, I'm just gonna call it like it is on it. Hey, make sure that if you're going to stand up for what's right, make sure you do it all the time, not when it's convenient for yourself. And this is to all you people out there. If you're hanging out with Ann, it's just going to be a matter of time before you're going to have to do the same shit, deal with the same shit that me, Lisa D, oh, Miss Cobra Dragon, she's had to deal with shit from Ann. Now, yeah, see, I want to apologize to none talking serious about. And have Ann and I have been calling her out for a long. Yeah, right, right. And you know, like I said, I've moved on from what she did to me. But if y'all don't like hanging out with people that do this shit, don't let her out. Totally act like she's not there. And listen, she probably didn't delete her channel. You can go in and put your channel to where it can't be found. Like you can. Waterbug used to do it all the time. I can do it with my channel. I don't. But yeah, if y'all don't like people that have to, if you don't want people to come up on your panel that has the ability to drop drawers and try to porn bomb you to get you in trouble, then you don't want Ann on your channel. Let's see. Let me meet father-in-law. Still resting. I'll let him in. Oh yeah. Well, I seen the message that he sent me last night. Said that there was shit popping off over at Caps, but It was like going on about 2:30 in the morning. I took my medicine. I was ready to lay down. I was hanging out with Doubtfire and Ghost. We were playing poker last night, and well, anyway, when I got up this morning, I got curious. Hey, what's up, James? I got curious to what was being talked about. I didn't know what was going on, so I went over there and as soon as I started Cap Stream, I found out real quick that Ann porn bombed Cap and them last night, trying to get his channel took down, or whoever's channel took down. She said a few words. They didn't like what she said. She jumped up and showed her whole goddamn pussy. From the way I heard, it was a sight to behold. Like they were grown ass men saying they were going to have nightmares and shit. Um, Gee whiz. But that's kind of what I was going to touch base on. Yeah, I see people upset with Ann. I see people doing live streams talking about how nasty she is and how vile she is and the things that she does when she's mad. Well, yeah, I know. And like I said, I remember last year when I was dealing with fucking Ann and I was dealing with it the best way I could. People were like, like I was. Right. Hey, I didn't see it, James, but from the way I heard, Shannon had me kind of chuckling. I was listening to her. She was like, she said, "What the fuck does that bitch do? Fuck herself with a rocket?" I was like, "God dang." Listen, go to Cap's stream. Cap had a stream like 9-10 hours ago. Uh, Captain Spaulding Entertainment. And just listen. You won't take about the first 10 minutes. Is about all you really need to listen to. Shannon was roasting her fucking ass. Uh, so yeah, yeah, it's fucking funny. I said this right here. I said, well, they talked. Said that bitch's pussy hole so big that it couldn't tell whether it was a raccoon down in there thinking it was a den or it was a vehicle that was lost. It finally seen some light down there, and she throwed it up, and that light shined down there on it. And look down in that hole, see, it looked like two dim headlights trying to, you know, make a last ditch effort to come out. Shannon said, yeah, I didn't hear that part. That's funny though. She got the old drapes. It's funny though, and I'm laughing all the way to town. Too, you deserve being shunned, right? You deserve it. A lot of the problems that people have on the internet, like between communities and stuff, a lot of times it starts with Ann. We all know that shit. We all know that. I saw that we went to bed shortly after happened. It was fucking fun. Shannon was roasting her ass, like that shit was right, James. That's exactly how I feel about it. At some point, these people, they have to be held. If they don't hold themselves accountable, accountability will find them. And Anne could have so many friends. She's well known, and if she was everything that she wants everybody else to be to her, if she was that same person too, I don't think she'd have much of a problem. But she's too demanding. Like she's needy as fuck. She's the most needy person I've ever come across. I need this, I need that, and I need people to do this. I need people to treat me this way. I need this, I need that. Like, goddamn, you just why you're single, why you can't find a man. You're so needy that a man can't have any needs at all. And from the looks of it, that fucking tool, that, that thing you got between your legs, maybe should name it, put a leash on it or something. I don't know. I heard I knew there are bears in California, but I didn't know they slept in your bed between your legs. Hell, she might be what did you call it? She might have a um symbiotic twin growing between her legs. Actually, her twin brother down there with identity crisis going on. That's funny too. Let me go get me something to drink. Let me go get me something to drink. Oh, Red Bull's kicking my butt right now. I got to pick my daughter up at 5 at work. So. Oh yeah. I mean, I could be playing video games right now, but I had to respond to this shit. Cheers, folks. That's the new drink of choice. Little Coca Cola's. Yeah, that's another one of the problems she does. She demands respect. She don't. I think that's a lot of the thing. Like a lot of people in California, especially these single cat and dog women, these single women with dogs and cats, like Ann, they they get treated. People feel sorry for them, so they treat them sorry all the time. Like, oh man, I wish you could find somebody, blah blah, do better. And Ann's so used to sucking up that um, when she knows she's full of shit, but people are still patting her on the back. She just in that rut of she's the victim. She never she never victimizes anybody. She's always the victim, even when she is on the attack. Like she attacks people. I don't even know where she conjures up some of the stuff that she does to people, like drawing the pictures and stuff, pissing on people's jackets, relics. Now it ain't just like any jacket she pissed on. She pissed on a very very expensive Manson jacket. It was once owned by Manson or something like that, because they were all into that shit, like helter skelter shit. When I first met them, she got kicked out of that community for the same shit. I had to put my 2 cents in this morning. I was shocked. Well, yep. Yeah, I wasn't too shocked. I was just, to me, it feels good to sit up here and say, I told you so, to Shannon and Cap. Me and Cap ain't talking right now. It wasn't my choice. Cap was ready to come. Well, I finally let Ann go. I had to tell her what for. She's doing that shit again, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, where was that same enthusiasm when she was doing it to me? Like, we've been buddies for years, but now that's how I kind of got where I was at with him was, oh, now it's time for me to be upset with her. No, 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 no. No, that shit, that bird flew the coop a long time ago. I mean, I'm willing to sit down and talk with Cap, or Cap come up to me and say, "I understand, Bounty. I cherish our friendship, and you was right the whole time, and I'm sorry for that." It would clear up a lot, but no, him, Shannon, them doing the same shit that I was doing, that they condemned me for, and was fucking with me, drawing dicks and shit on my kids' pictures, saying things, doing things, just attacking me every step of the way. And all it was me and Sean got to be friends, and I popped up on the panel, and she just couldn't fucking take it. Started attacking me. I didn't go after her. I didn't sit up there. She attacked me because me and Sean was getting along at that time, and she didn't want it. So, that's what I'm telling you, Cap. You want to be friends? Hey, I'm down for it. But I deserve an apology from you. I deserve a big apology from Shannon because I'm only was doing the same thing that y'all are doing right now. She doing that sleazy fucking shit to y'all. She was doing sleazy shit to me. But when I responded to it, it was all I needed to, suck it up or something. Now it's happening to y'all. Do a 2 hour live stream about it and laugh and joke, which it was pretty fucking funny. I just want y'all to recognize and let it be known that, yeah, Bounty was a victim of this motherfucker too. And we stuck up for her while she was doing it to him. And we shouldn't have done it. That's pretty much it. So I'm waiting. I mean, you can do it in text, do it Facebook. We'll keep it private, but yeah, that's what I'm waiting on for Cap. Waiting on his apology. You know, because me and Cap were getting along as good as me and Miscellaneous and Ghost and NKC, right? And then when all that shit started happening, Cap just kind of quit hanging out. I mean, he don't hang out at Miscellaneous no more. I don't see him at KC's channel anymore. I see him pop in and scream, like, type out everybody's name but mine now. Evidently I'm like Ann to him now, all because I'm, still a little bit butthurt over him now. Now he's gonna stick up for people that she's hating on, doing the shit and do live streams against her. But when I was doing it, I was told that it wasn't right. She's thinking about you pushing her to kill herself and shit like that's what I was told. She's making videos standing at bridges. You told her find a short period to take a long walk and shit. Yeah, damn right I did. Well, and now y'all are doing it. She deserves it. I ain't saying she don't. I just the one that didn't deserve not to be able to, my people that were my friends, her friends, tie my hands behind my back while she was let her run loose on every fucking thing. So that's the problem that I had. I've been having a good hearty laugh about it. Karma's a bitch, yeah. But we're not all gonna be able to deal with this shit if we keep living and in here to run rampant in these communities. Right? A lot of people could get along and intertwine channels. Everybody can be friends, but with people like Ann, that's a fucking bad egg. It's a bad apple. It's a bad apple. I mean, she definitely got some mental health issues, and us pretending to be her friend or patting her on the back when she does shit wrong, we're making her life worse. The best thing we can do for that woman is shun the fuck out of her. Pretend like you're Amish and she's an unbaptized moron. Just you know, for her to go away, you got to let her go. Right? Yeah. I felt like I'm sitting here. It's my it was. I try to be friends with her again, but like I said, I couldn't. It was hard to sit there and knowing what she had done to me. I mean, she crossed the fucking line, and if I could forgive her for it, but I'm not going to be her friend. I'm not. She's not going to be coming hanging out on my pound. Damn sure not going to let nobody hang out with me that has the ability to drop drawers when they don't have their way. Yeah, committed. She needs to be. She needs some help, and she's not getting it from the internet. That's for damn sure. And she lies, sitting talking about she quit drinking and then showing her drink and stuff like that. Then have to go somewhere she's doing the same fucking thing that BFB does and walk out of camera frame and do whatever it is that they do, then come back and pretend like I ain't doing anything, but then still acting the same way she does when she's drunk. Fucking asshole. Evidently, it's a pretty big asshole. I'm talking in my head. Peace at work. Hey, it's working, man. It's working. But I hope I didn't make Lisa mad. But I'm just letting know. I remember it all. I mean, I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drinking a lot. I remember and drawing dicks and stuff on my kids, me making little shorts and stuff about it. And then, a lot of times I'm just sitting there and I can't even respond because I'm blocked, but I can hear every fucking thing that was being said. And I remember it. So, I ain't gonna sit here and, oh no, it didn't. It didn't happen. No, it happened that way. It happened that way. And so, and I'm over it. I just want to make sure that, you know, everybody wants me to be held accountable. If I do shit wrong and I know it, I admit I did it. I don't know too many other people that do. Right? Too many people that think so highly of themselves that they don't need to be held accountable for some of the dumb shit they do, but they first want to point the finger at somebody else. No, 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 no. That's like Nikki coming in here the other night. I quit responding to her because she was in here talking about how much Ann done for my girls and shit. Ann didn't do a goddamn thing for my girls other than draw fucking dicks on their faces. She sent fucking money to me, but it wasn't that she was sending money to help me and my family out. She was paying me for sticking up for her. I didn't ask for it. She didn't say I was going to do it, but every time some shit Ann was going on, I'd get on here and do a live stream talking about it and sticking up for Ann. Next thing you know, bring be $100 in my fucking PayPal. And so, and like that shit with Nikki coming the other day, talking about what's been going on in her life. No, I don't want nothing happening to Nikki, but if you something like that happened and you've done that, why come to my chat and try to make me feel bad for you because you did something that I didn't know nothing about? I asked where you were. I didn't say anything about it. Then the next thing you want to talk about how great Ann is, and if it wasn't for Ann, Ann saved your life and stuff. No, she didn't. Ann's in California. You're in Pennsylvania. Ann ain't saved nobody's life. The only reason Ann was probably even talking to you, Nikki, because nobody else on here is talking to her. I don't think I'd ever let her on my panel again. Not my dude. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if you've ever had somebody, listen, if I ever showed my dick or jumped up and tried to do that stuff, by all means, you shouldn't let me on your panel. I've seen BFB do it. Now Ann does it. I've had other people to do it. If Ann's a great person, I'm a guy. Well, Ann's not a great person. But you are a great person, Dragon. So there's not even a comparison on that because Ann can seem to be a very nice person, but Ann could do so much good, but once soon as she gets mad, she can ruin all the good she's done for months. She can ruin it in the instant, and she means to do it. She means to do it because she cannot control herself when she is upset at somebody. She cannot control herself. That's why I say it's a mental health issue problem. Maybe she should take male hormones and become a man. I hear pretty popular in California anyway. Maybe she'll feel better as a man because she's not living life as a woman. She's not good at life as a woman. Maybe she take the right hormones, she could be better as a man or something. I don't know. Maybe it's something she should try on for size. Because if that rear end uh, looks like everybody says it doesn't, it sounds like there's a lot of material to work with down there and make you a whole fucking dick and balls. At least then you have a reason to have shit hanging out of there. I love you too, girl. I've been waiting on this, and listen, I'm not sitting here drawing shit on you. I'm just telling everybody what you do. Pretty sure you're watching by now. But if anybody out there, I've been accused of it. Yeah, but you didn't do it. That was Haley Karma. Haley Carmel was much like the Democratic Party against Donald Trump. They, she drum up shit. She had her little fucking people that would go around and say it too. You know, like they have a little committee and they get their lives together and go after people. But you know that shit don't last long. But so if you don't know, I want everybody to know. So let me tell you again. And Pinky Promise, you know, she named herself out of, you know, Pinky Promise. If you look it up, it's a really famous YouTube channel. So she's so desperate for views and uh, subscribers, she named herself after a predominant YouTube channel. Um, so now, like this same woman got upset with me. The reason she got upset with me because me and a friend that I had were having problems. Then we got to be friends again. She couldn't fucking stand it. So she started drawing dicks and shit on my pictures because she would come up on the panel at Sean's while I was up there and say, Bounty, go away. You're destroying everything. You're making everything worse. You just should stay gone. Blah, 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 blah. And I wouldn't even respond to it. Next thing you know, she was drawing, finding my picture, go to my Facebook, finding pictures of my girls, my minor daughters, and drawing dick and balls and shit on their faces, and then getting that, look, man, look what I did, you know. And then I done some videos about her, some live streams. People fucking attack me for going after a woman that draws dicks on my kids' faces. Now the same people that were condemning me for what I did to Ann slapped Ann on the wrist for what she did, but patted her on her back like she was special. Now she's turned her attention on them. She ain't getting her way over there, so she draws dicks and stuff on other people's pictures of their kids now. And she tried to come back up last night to hang out with the people and try to reconcile. It didn't go her way, so she jumps up, opens her stuff, and shows her private, that thing down there, that woolly booger, shows it up to try to get people in trouble. So that's what I'm saying. If you have a woman named Ann or Pinky Promise trying to get up on your panel, you probably could do yourself a favor and not let her up. Probably could do yourself a big favor and just not to get into nowhere, because it's a repeating cycle with Ann. She gets into a community, things go well for a while, something happens, very minuscule problem. I mean, something that could be dealt with and got over real quick. Not with Ann. She turns it in. Oh yeah, and last night got mad at Cap and them, and while he was live or somebody wherever she was live, they let her up to talk with her. They got in an argument, and she just got up and dropped her fucking pants, showed her whole fucking the whole fucking thing. Yeah, the whole fucking thing. So you know, in a year's time, Anna's drew dicks on my kids and three other people, four people now. She drew dicks on their kids because of an argument. They were disagreement. People that were hanging out with her finally had enough of her doing that and cut her off. She's trying everything. She got nowhere really to hang out. She's trying her damnedest to get back in over there. They let her up to try to reconcile. It didn't go as planned. She jumped up and showed her vagina. Like the way I hear it, that she had it prepared and ready to do it. Like it was, if it didn't go this way, she has already premeditated this idea, and she done it so fast. Like she opened it up, like Shannon said, it looked like she'd been jamming a rocket up in that motherfucker. Like they'd seen into the abyss, and it had like it was hanging out. About made myself throw up. Oh, like a chimpanzee. she wasn't she wasn't reconciled. She came under another name and said, "If it's really you, come on panel." I didn't think it was her. Oh, okay. I thought she, Cap. I thought she had came up like to reconcile and didn't get it. Okay, well, all right. So they let somebody up, and it was Ann, but she showed her own ass. You knew it was her, didn't you? If she wasn't reconciled, she'd come up under another name. I said, if it's really you, come on panel. I don't want to see it. But yeah, say yeah, you know it's her. Yeah, and like I said, I don't have a problem with you at all, Cap. Other than I was dealing with this shit with her this time last year. You remember it was this time last year, almost a complete year ago, where I was going after her ass because she was drawing dicks to my kids. You know, Cap, you know what wanted her to, the reason why she done it? It's because me and Sean were getting along, and I was hanging out with Sean again, and she was pissed off that we were becoming friends and hanging out again. It wasn't that I was attacking her and I said terrible things and stuff. I was just hanging back out at Sean's, that's kind of the problem that I've been having is now. You remember Shannon come up here and told me how much this is what spawned me to do this live stream, because Shannon told me that I didn't have an ounce of class. What kind of a person goes around and a defensive woman who's doing videos where a screenshot of some of her bending her fucking ass over and making fun of her fat ass, right? You remember Shannon coming and telling me that I didn't have an ounce of respect or dignity to do and that fucking way, right? And I was watching the live stream, or yeah, I was listening, and I heard I heard Shannon say the same thing about Ann, right? Said she didn't have any fucking class and shit. Dude, Shannon said the same thing about me for not enjoying and doing something about what Ann was doing to me. So that's all I'm saying. That I need to know that y'all now see it the way I was seeing it. That y'all shouldn't, or I ain't saying y'all, you didn't really fuck with me on it, but your friends did, right? And that's all I've been saying. It ain't that I didn't want to be your friend. It's just that I don't want part-time friends. I don't want friends that put me on the back burner. I want people to be my friend as I am theirs. Um, I want to be able to say, hey, this fucking fat bitch from fucking California is drawing dicks on my kids and shit. And people are like, yeah, we're gonna have to make sure she don't do that no more. Not go, well, don't do it no more, and slap Ann on the wrist and look at me and say you're a terrible person, Bounty. That was where I was coming from when we were talking about, when I said I'm just, like with the thing with Cassie, when Cassie and Sean got into it. Where's the first place Cassie wants to run to hang out? Cassie didn't want to come hang out with me. She just wanted to piss Sean off. He gonna come hang out with me. Same thing with fucking Ann. Ann had nowhere else to go. I was just trying to be nice. Couldn't find out she's still the same motherfucker. She always was. And she gets to win if me and you aren't friends. She still wins in a certain way. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not apologizing for anything. I'm tired of apologizing for shit that I do to stick up for myself. I'm just, you can call me selfish if you want to, but I think I deserve an apology for what happened last year when she was doing me this way. I knew not to let her up on my panel. I can tell you right now, anybody out there, if you don't know who is in that fucking bottom and you're not sure, don't let them up until they prove who the fuck they are. Because I'm telling you, that people like Ann will fucking, they they don't they'll do whatever they can to try to defame you, hurt you, and get some slither of retribution. She's a fucking narcissist, man. She feeds off that shit. She all the time talks about how much better off she is than every fucking body, especially when she gets mad. She used to make fun of me because she made fun of me for not having a job. I got a job making $20 an hour. She made fun of me for making $20 an hour. right? Oh, you make so much more. Well, yeah, I guarantee you make more in California. I guarantee you, if I made the money that you make in California, I'd be rich here in North Carolina, and you still living, you look not living no better than I am here. I make half the money and still live just as good here as you do there. But but as long as they was throwing that money, people are not going to cross her. I mean, that's like the thing with Sean. There was a bunch of times that Sean was pissed off at KC, but dared to say anything about him because KC will buy you beer and buy games, and he'll do all other shit. Nobody wants to bite the hand that feeds them, in a sense. You know what I mean? But Sean went ahead and ruined all that too because he's much like Ann is to me. When things ain't going his way, he throws a goddamn tantrum and lies and manipulates and runs his fucking mouth and shit. He, to me, Sean ain't no different than Ann. The only thing Sean ain't done is drop fucking drawers or try to porn bomb somebody. I don't think he does that shit. I'll give him that. But they ain't much he won't fucking say. And so that's what I got to say about all that shit. I mean, we're all getting old. We've known each other for years, a lot of us on here. And if we ain't learned anything about each other by then who's the fucking moron? And here's another thing. Wisdom comes with age. When are we going to get smart enough to know that all this shit is fucking grade school shit, right? It's the drama. I'll tell you something about people say, oh, I'm so sick of the drama. I'm sick of it. Them are the motherfuckers that like the drama the most. They just don't want the drama to feel like it's coming from them, or they don't mind it coming from them. They just want you to believe that it don't. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that live for this fucking drama. Say that I'm tired of the drama. I don't want it. The reason I don't hang out there is called the drama. No, reason you're not hanging out there, you're hanging out. You're watching. You're watching your seeds that you planted grow, and then you hide behind. Oh, I don't like the drama. You know, first person that comes to mind on that's Miss Wanda. And so you got to call a spade at some point. But all this fighting and bickering that everybody does, and then people try to be friends, or people. That's the problem that I had with Ann last year was I couldn't make amends with other people that she didn't even have the fucking. She didn't have a. She should have kept her fucking mouth shut. She didn't have. It wasn't her problem between me and Sean. As soon as me and Sean got back being friends again, she was hating it. Right? She tried to destroy it every which way. Which a lot of that shit that me and Sean was easy to go after me because guess what? Guess what Ann would do every time me and Sean would have a problem and he'd get up there and bitch about me for 3 hours. That same fucking thing that would happen to me when me and Ann was friends and I was sticking up for her, sitting there and doing a live stream for 3 hours. PayPal, Cash App, whichever, whatever felt like our first argument was her coming up there talking about her mental clarity over her quit drinking. Guess what? Bitch was drinking the whole fucking time. Up there telling me one thing and finally pissed me off enough because I told her I didn't want her fucking money anymore. You know, she got mad about that. Told people that I was using her. Even tried to convince people that I gave her fucking nudes and shit of myself. Even tried to convince my wife that I gave her pictures of myself. She went and screenshotted off my fucking Facebook account. She screenshotted all that shit and tried to convince people that I was sending it to her. Like, here's a picture that Bounty sent me trying to show his soft side. It's a picture of me and my fucking dog that I had that time. It was, and I may have sent her that picture, but that was when she first got her dog, and I was like telling her about a dog I had, and that was like one of the only pictures that I had of Bud. Oh yeah, she tried to make out like, oh, I'll send her that picture, like like No, 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 no. I was hanging out with Ann because she was a friend and she was a panelist. She hung out with me and other people that I hung out with regular, right? So a lot of times we just had to tolerate her ass. Sorry, I had to go pee. I had to go pee. I don't care. It's a normal body function. You can listen to it doing the toilet. At least I didn't do it on the floor. But that's the things. That's the thing about what's it's hard to hang out on the internet these days because things that you say can be took out of context real easy. And oh my God, if you start getting a following behind you, people gonna come out of the woodworks to try to make you look like something. They get jealous and spiteful just because you got people coming by and watching you, or you got more subscribers than them, or next thing you know, they want to dig up trash on you and stuff and put it out there, use you for content because they see you getting views. Right? You say, "Oh my God, he's getting more views than I'd like him to see him get. Let me dig through his criminal record, or let me dig through something. Let me talk to some people. Let's try to figure out something where we can railroad that, cause it would make me feel better to see his channel just go away. Not because he's doing me wrong, but because I'm so petty that this something like this should make me feel better. You understand? That's how I feel about it. Oh yeah, well, yeah. When I found out that she was still doing it, I didn't want to be her friend anymore. And then, but yeah, maybe the drama will calm down because now people can't throw money at someone to attack others. Right? I guarantee you that there was money passed around when things were being said about you and Casey. And money was passed around when I would stick up for these same people. So, and that's what. And I hope you're fucking watching. I'm fixing my belt right quick. I'm. It makes me happy that now you're getting everything you wanted from me. You wanted me to be shunned. You wanted me to go away. You wanted all this stuff because you wasn't getting what you wanted by me or whatever. This is that karma thing. The same thing. Hell, I've had my dose of karma here lately. Um, and I admit it, don't want to, but it is what it is. I said I was gonna do things to people, and next thing you know, it's happening to me, and they didn't have nothing to do with it. It's just what shit happens like that. So I took a big bite of humble pie, but does that make me want to be somebody's fucking friend because I got what I threatened? Nope. No, it's the same thing with Ann. I don't want to be Ann's friend anymore because I don't want to deal with the shit that comes along with being Ann's friend. I don't want to be Sean's friend anymore for the shit that I've had to deal with him for being his friend. Right? Those two people have done the most to me. You see, it's Haley Karma, Ann, and Sean are the people who's hated on me the most. Right? And Sean doing live streams talking shit about me for off and on for about 2 years now, more on than off. Um, no, he's Haley Karma. That's another thing. If you don't know Haley Karma, educate yourself. That's where Sean met me. Sean was in that group of people that were hating on me. And then when that group of people disappeared, well, hell, I think I could hang out with this guy, and then he did. And I doing like I always do with people who want to hang out with me. I hung out with them and became their friend. But all the good friendship and all the good times that we had and stuff, oh, now it's a whole different story. He was lying the whole time, is what he's saying. He was saying that he had a good time when he was with me, but he was lying the whole time. But now he's telling you stuff that was true. Which is it? Which you had a good time, or did you? It was a terrible time. When was you lying? Because you said you were having a good time, Now you say you didn't, somebody's fucking lying, and it can't be me because I ain't the one telling the story, right? So yeah, I've been doing some soul searching, and hell, that's one thing I want to thank everybody for, because a lot of these motherfuckers and how they do and stuff, and I see how they do. It makes me think about, well, I don't want to be that person or be like that. So I'm getting where I check myself more on this. If I'm drinking, nah, dude, I don't have the control that I need. It becomes toxic, and I just start doing what everybody else does, bitching and bickering. I need somebody up here with me to talk to help get my point across. No, this is all me. There's a reason why there's not a link in the chat. This is me. All these people out there like Sean and Ann and stuff say I need people. If it wasn't for the people that I surrounded myself, I wouldn't even be nobody. There's a reason why I was able to surround myself with people, because I'm somebody like they are. But see, people like Sean and Ann, they can't see past their nose long enough to understand that they're not no fucking better than nobody else. And if you're sitting up here pretending to be something that you're not, then you're just a fucking lying fool like all the other lying fools on the internet. Make any sense? Saying that she didn't want to see, but fought tooth and nail when we. Oh yeah, that's when shit. Ann was decent to hang out with. There wasn't much going on. She complained about her past relationship with whatever the dude's name was. I can't remember his name. Stoner maybe. Um, but soon as Dragonline and KC started living together after meeting each other on the internet, like Ann she wants that fairy tale to be hers, right? Not that she's trying to be with KC, but she wants to find somebody on the internet like that, and then they move together and live happily ever after, much like KC and Dragon. And it's all been, it's what started it at all. Like she was visibly distraught soon as KC and Dragon come up on my channel. Dragon sitting on KC's knee in his bedroom, hanging on a panel. She looks over there like, I'm going to go take a shower. And left. And it never was the same. She got fucking pissed off. Yeah, it was fine until I got here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, absolutely. That is exactly what happened. Then her and Angie got to be friends. I told Angie, I said, it won't be long. You shouldn't give that bitch your address or anything. Because, and it wasn't long. She was after Angie's ass. And she said some horrible things about Angie too. Hey, boom. But that's what people you can cancel me, but listen, if y'all are tired of hearing about Ann, y'all are tired of dealing with what Ann dishes out, um, you gotta let her go. You gotta let her go. It, raise your hand if you want Kamala Harris hanging out with us. I don't think most of us do. We all know she's a fucking sham. Well, Ann's a bigger sham than her. Yeah, and Angie is a good person. Mm, she is. I'll let if y'all want to come up for a little bit. Somebody wants to come up for a little bit and talk. I'll let them if I know who you are. And you hit the link, you're not coming up. You're gonna just get blocked. I'm just stating some facts. You just need to go away. This internet is. I said this last year when you were talking about offing yourself, that if this internet is that bad for you and affecting your life in that way, you don't need to be on it, and that's what you need. I think the best thing, if people want the best for you, but they're tired of hanging out with you, the best thing you can do is stop hanging out with you. Pretend that you don't exist anymore. I think a lot of people's lives would be a lot better if you just go away. Just Go to the market or something, or walk your fucking dog, talk to yourself, go home and go to your mama, reconcile with your sister, and enjoy your family. Because we don't enjoy you as family, that's for damn sure. But it does feel good to know. I'll try, but it may be a little loud. So just kick me. All right. But yeah, it just it gets to be a little bit too much with people like that. Listen, if nobody wants drama, you got to get rid of these people that bring the drama. Listen, I know I can bring the drama, but it's not as bad if I'm not drinking. If I'm drinking, oh yeah, I'm ready to fucking let somebody feel my wrath. Not these days. All I'm doing, what I'm talking about right now, is yeah, I know this about Ann. Everything that I heard last night in Cap's live stream, they're all right. Bad thing about it is I was saying it all last year. I said it all last year when she was doing it to me. Nobody heard me. Nobody cared to stick up for me. I mean, there's people told her how bad it was, but she didn't have no punishment for it. I got punished for me sticking up for her. I got told I had no class. I got told I was being shameful. I had people. I'm doing a live stream and not even talking about shit. I had people come up drunk as fucking hell and arguing with somebody else that didn't even have they both didn't have a clue what they're fucking talking about. They just wanted to fight. So that's what I'm saying. If if you are mad at Ann for what she's doing now, then you should apologize to me for me being mad at Ann for doing me the same goddamn way. Like that's what separates adults from children in my mind. You know, like I said, I don't hate Cap. I enjoyed hanging out. I mean, them motherfuckers had some good times playing game shit together. Like I mean, to some like brotherhood shit. Me, miscellaneous, and Cap for a long time. That's all we done was play Call of Duty and stuff and get along. There you are, James. Cheers, brother.
Yeah,
Not a
too
whole lot.
loud.
No, it ain't
I'm about to be out on this anyways.
I heard that. Well, hell, I'm down to hang out tonight. At here in about an hour and a half or so, we'll see. I got to pick my daughter up at 5 o'clock, and then I'll be down to hang out till about 10:30. I'm kind of burnt out on video games right now.
Like I can't hear nothing, man.
You can't hear me?
That's what you sound like. It's got to be on my shit.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit too. Yeah, but yeah, I'm kind of burnt out on video games right now. I mean, I'd play if one of our friends asked me to play, but I'm kind of just want to hang out today, and I wanted to respond or make a little live stream talking about some of this shit. I want people to realize I wasn't being a motherfucking asshole when I was going after fucking Ann. Like you got to understand, these same people right now that are saying they don't like what Ann done, they were all mass reporting my fucking videos that I made of Ann, try to get them taken down too. Like they were trying to attack my channel for me. Ann draws dicks on my kids. I make some videos about Ann bending over and talk about how nasty it is, because it's gross. I mean, even with it covered up, you just know that that's and that's something Ann done too. And you tell in the video that she was trying to do the video and bend over and like thinking somebody might enjoy seeing that old hag bent the fuck over. About to be off shortly. All right. Yeah, I think you and I had the right to be laughing our asses off in response. Well, that's me. That's me. That's the same thing with old Cassie. You know that people say, you know, you shouldn't really talk about her teeth and stuff like that. Man, who the fuck are you to tell me who I shouldn't talk about? So this bitch, one of the first things I ever seen comment in my fucking chat was talk about I'm so fat that I didn't have no fucking neck. I met her and she was throwing punches in my chat. I didn't know this bitch from Adam. And then she started hanging out with other places and, oh yeah, she's a cool chick. Well, she's a fucking bitch. Right, she's a fucking bitch. I mean, that's a girl that she thinks so highly of herself that she probably spends more time trying to eat her own pussy. Ugh. God dang, man, I'm making myself sick. So yeah, you know, and the thing with me and Kyle, I ain't mad at Kyle. The last time me and him talked again, we were, I think, good, and I ain't got nothing bad to say about him, and I'm not going to fight at him anymore. I've said some pretty horrible things to that man, and and for me to keep doing it, listen, he said horrible things about me. I said horrible about, we kind of neutralized it. I mean, other people might have problems with him. I'm not trying to have him up on the panel and be a panelist every day, but I have known the motherfucker a long time. But the shit was shown. I'll never try to be his fucking friend. He could like bound him sorry 100 fucking times. No, I don't need people like that in my life, and I don't need people like that in my life. Um, you know, I miss Cap. I like to be talking Cap. It bothers me. Ain't gonna lie, it bothers me. Me and him kind of like on a non-talking thing, but he's got to understand where I'm coming from, or it ain't never going to get fixed. Right? These motherfuckers, Shannon, them had enough in them to come and attack me for going after and like they're doing now, but they don't have the same gumption to say, Bounty, you were right. You're right. We shouldn't have done you that way when you're only sticking up for yourself and your family. Right? You know, it happened on social media. It happened on somebody's channel when she showed it. They were all there and they just blowed it off. So, and then you got these people that they're wishy washy. They when the shit was going on, they were, you know, not talking about you capping this, but when it was happening, they were attacking me. Now they're attacking Ann and telling me that the way I remember things, uh, it wasn't the way it was. No, no, I remember. I remember watching Shannon stream and seeing it being Cap, Shannon, Lisa, and two dudes I don't even fucking know. And they were all up there trashing me and Ann up there. Oh yeah, Ann was up there too, and Ann just like she was dying and everybody patting her on her fucking ass saying it was okay, it was okay. No, man. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, and you using it wrong to try to make it right ain't fixing the fucking thing. Just shows that you're being shallow. You're being shallow. You don't have a key?
She was going up the stairs too slow.
No, you just want to scare the hell out of somebody beating on the fucking door.
No. Hey, bring it up the stairs.
How was y'all's day?
really good prize. But half of the people who won were in like tank top and jeans. They weren't even dressed up. They were in their usual outfits. Like there are some people who wear the same outfit literally every single day. And like I've never seen them in something else. And they went and they got a ticket and they won. And I'm over here. I got nothing. And apparently they called my number and somebody else went up and took it and they did nothing about it. They were like, if you snooze, you lose.
Well, hell with them. School ain't no good here, is they?
I saw one of the girls get 3 cups like that, and she was being mean to all her friends after that. Like, first of all, if you're gonna win and you get 3 of the same cups, why are you gonna?
Well,
It's
it's the way it happens sometimes. People are greedy. People are greedy.
My hands are pink.
It's cheesy. What happened?
They're pink.
Why?
Oh, I made Play-Doh donuts.
Okay, cool.
And I got it pink. And I didn't wear gloves because it's gonna stick to the lips.
I love you.
Love you too.
See, I always say, if you need to pay people to attack someone else, you don't have any fight in you. It shows how much of a pussy you are. Right. That's exactly right, Dragon. That's exactly right. So, good day at school? Anybody come up try to talk to you?
Fitness, we went outside. In art, we played the name game. I had a unit test today. Got an 80, which is really good.
It's not too bad.
It's really good from what other people were doing.
Well, from what other people, 80's not, it's like a C.
Yeah. In math, we did a puzzle, like for coordinates, and for homeroom, I stood on a chair and got sung happy birthday, along with another kid who has the same birthday as me. And then in default, I was trying not to laugh so hard because my friend Ariana kept making fart noises. It was so funny.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Gypsy. Yeah, we'll say it was a pretty good day at school. No bullying, nobody messing with you. Well, good. Well, good. I'm gonna let C continue to rest, but I'll have him message you when he gets up. Maybe taking the night off, not sure. All right, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out tonight. I might do some live streams. What hell, I'm doing live stream right now. Just I really wanted to respond. Like I think I think some of this live stream is kind of like reaching out to Captain in a way. Because I do miss hanging out with him. I miss him coming by and saying hey and shit. But at the same time, I got morals that I got to stand on too. I need questions asked. Why did it take so long for you to start feeling the way I do? And now that you feel that way, like I did last year and still do that warrant me getting an apology from you and Shannon and some of the people you were hanging out with? Like, and I'm gonna tell Nikki too. Nikki, come in the other day, been gone for a while, and come in and talk about her trying to off herself and stuff like that. I don't want nothing like that to happen to her. But then she wants to come in and start kind of talking about how great Ann is, and Ann saved her life. Ann didn't save her life. Ann didn't have nobody else to fucking talk to, and that's the only reason she was talking to you, Nikki. And you did it yourself. You got yourself help, not Ann. And then to follow up and say that how much Ann done for my girls, Ann didn't do a goddamn thing for my girls. Ann was doing for me because I was taking up for her back in the day. So let's make sure we get that right, because the only thing Ann gave me here lately on my daughters was dicks drew on their pictures. And so, and I'm just glad to see Ann getting exactly what she wanted for me. It feels good. It feels good to know that Ann brought herself down, trying to take down people like me and Cap and Shannon and stuff like that. She bit off more than she can chew. She needs to go sit around a little bit with some humble pie. And listen, I'm telling you, if y'all want Ann to go away, quit giving her an audience, right? You want her to back down, well, back away from her. Hell, it's hard to look at her if you got your back turned to her. And that's what should happen. Everybody should do the old Amish shun to that bitch. I got to pee again. Man, you know, I guess caffeine makes you pee a lot because, I don't know. I drink a lot of fluids a day, so I'm pissing like hell today. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna do another live stream later. I want to sit and hang out and wait for people to get off work and stuff. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of video game live stream because I like going live and saying hey to my friends. That's basically why I even go live at all on YouTube. Even when I'm playing video games, a lot of times, I sit and talk and try to respond to people, but I like recording my gameplay. I'll go back and watch them like, damn, old man getting it done. but but yeah, like I said, everybody, the best way to fix and the problematic known as pinky promise, cut her off. Don't talk to that bitch. Act like she don't exist. Because that's what's going to get her the most. Doing live streams, talking about her like I'm doing right now. Uh, Listen, it's attention nonetheless. That bitch is a narcissist. And the best way to get her is to take all her attention away. All of it. Good, bad, medium. Just, you see her in the chat. Just don't respond or anything. The only way you respond, just block it or time her out or ever how you want to do it. But just move on. Like I'm doing it. I got people like Voorhees come in and they'll say stuff. Hell, I don't block him. You know why I ain't got him blocked? I like him to come in and say something, and it makes me feel good not to respond to him at all because I know that it's getting to him. That bothers him. The reason that I know, because he keeps doing it. I keep not responding, and he's so desperate for that attention that he keeps trying. He's just waiting for it. Like, all right, like throwing that line out, throwing that line out. But after a while, you start realizing that there ain't no fish in this water over here. He ain't gonna be able to jerk no whatever he's trying to catch. They fade on out. Move on to their next whatever. So yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, let her go. You want her to go away. You tell her just go away. Just stop. Well, that's you got abilities here on YouTube to make it where she can't come around. So don't just sit there and go, hey, you need to go away and stop, and we don't want you around here. If she can come under other names, if you know it's her, just start blocking them. People come up, make sure you got your authenticator turned on, and you'll be able to see what email that the channel that's trying to come up is attached to. 9 times out of 10, it shows. They have their name, or you'll know who it is. You'll be able to see who it is. Don't let nobody on your panel that you think like Ann that will drop drawers and pretend like she didn't do it later. The way you get rid of Ann starts with you not allowing her to come around, right? Because she's not going away on her own. She's gonna keep wreaking havoc. She'll find her another community, and then as soon as she gets there, she'll try to turn that community sour against everybody else. And before long, she'll have to move on to another community because she's just curating shit everywhere she goes. So that's the story of the day. Fuck you, Ann. Fuck your ideas. And people, Stop talking to her. Let her go. Adios.